Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming on this rainy day. My name is Carl Bolinas, and Helen Day. Well, I'm the president of the Friends of Maple Grove Historical Friends of Maple Grove, and Helen is the vice president. Thank you for coming on this rainy day. I'll explain a little bit about who we are. We're an unusual cemetery and unusual society. We were started 16 years ago, and we had no guidebook on how to work with the cemetery as a historical society. And so we're creating new frontiers now as to what do we do with the 117,000 people behind me. And what they created was this room, which was built 16 years ago, and this particular hall, the only concert hall in the cemetery in the world. And this hall is called Celebration Hall. And the past president said it was to celebrate life. And that's why it was called Celebration Hall. And we were told to literally, figuratively, break down the walls of the cemetery and make it a cultural center. And the Maple Grove Cemetery is a non-sectarian cemetery of all faiths and all peoples. And if you walk through the 65 acres of our cemetery, you will see on all the stones there were so many different languages and so many different cultures represented by the people here. So it was a daunting task, but we've been able to put it together. And what we do is we created events, we created concerts, and we created lectures, and even art projects. Helen's doing a Victorian art frame in a few weeks. And celebrating our time period, because this is a Victorian, we are 147 years old, the cemetery. 147 years old, and every event, everything we do is dedicated to a particular member that we've done research on. So we have 3 months coming up, and we were closed for 2 years. It was the building was closed because of the pandemic, and it was very difficult for us to do any event here. But we're slowly opening again, and we're delighted that I believe this is our second live event. And we have a new president who couldn't be here today, Peter Banks.
Third live event.
What?
Third live event.
It's a live event? Third live event, thank you. Shiloh's our video photographer. So, and he keeps track of all he hits the button for live streaming. So again, we have a beautiful program for today. We have the photography exhibit, which is downstairs. Again, we have an art gallery in the cemetery, and we rotate it once a month with various photographers, painters, sculptors, and again, each one honors a different person from the community, from here, this community. For this, the opening of this month is Asian Pacific Islander Month. So Helen had done research about William Chang, because he's downstairs in the memorial niche. And we're neighbors, because I have a furnished apartment downstairs as well, in one of the little niches across from him. So for the future, I'm not rushing to get in there. But we said that it would be a wonderful idea and to celebrate the life of William Chang, because I saw the beautiful plaque that was there about Hanover, and we did some research, and we found something about it was a very notable bridge engineer. So they said, well, why don't you call the Chang family? I said, okay, I'll call. So I called. So the Chang family is here with a number of friends. So I'd like to introduce Tina Chang, William's daughter. If you would come up for a minute, just tell us something about William.
Good evening, and Carl, thank you so much. We are so thankful and honored that tonight's exhibition and concert is dedicated to my father, William Chang. He is indeed downstairs. He entered his apartment downstairs on April 29th of last year. So we are especially grateful that of the over 117,000 people here that we get this very special opportunity to celebrate together with him on his 1 year. And so William, he passed away at the age of 89. He was originally from Nanking, China. He indeed was a very notable bridge engineer, and he worked for a company that is world-renowned called Hardesty in Hanover. And they focused on all things bridges, but my dad's specialty was moving bridges, so lift bridges and swing bridges. And he took very, very special pride in bringing the art to the engineering side of things. He was also an amazing lover of music, so he was a piano player, and between bridges and pianos, we could only tear him away from those two loves. So I just think that today is very perfect. I'd love to just welcome my family, my mother, Winifred Chang, my brother, my sister-in-law, Anne Marie, and my dear nephew, Ethan, as well as a host of friends of the family. We called all the women here the Joy Luck Club, and my dad was usually one of only men going to dinner with them, so he is especially, I'm sure, happy to have the fun friends that celebrated his life with him, especially toward the very end here as well. So thank you so much. Thank you so much to John C. and our wonderful musicians to come, and thank you to Carl and the entire Friends of Maple Grove.
After the concert at 5, we will have a reception downstairs, and we'll meet the artists as a meet and greet with the photographer, John C., who's in the back. You could say, wait, John C. We also, again, we do have a calendar downstairs for the next 3 months of different events that will be happening. September is Hispanic Heritage Month, and we'll be celebrating the life of Roberto Reyes, who was a Spanish flamenco guitarist. And he's at Maple Grove, and his wife will be here as well. So we're working on that one as well. So we have a lot of celebrations for our celebration room. We also have, I brought the book. We also have, we also have a good friend, Ganesh, who's in the back. Hey, wait. Ganesh is from Malaysia, but now in Singapore. See, at the moment. Singapore, and he wrote the book, The Long Direction, The Flightless Journey from Singapore to Canada, and I've entreated him to come next year to do a lecture about his, 10-month journey from Singapore to Montreal. So that would be a great one, another event. We'll dedicate it to someone else. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce the Lubstein, who will be the guitarist, and if you do the intro of Lub, I don't want to mess up any legs. Okay, come on, please. Thank you.
Are y'all doing good? So, my name is Lobsang Tsepen. It's a Tibetan name, so it's pretty hard to pronounce and stuff. Lobsang means kind-hearted, Tsepen means long life. So it's pretty ironic that a person whose name Long Life is playing in a cemetery today. But I'm going to do some, I'm here basically to show my support for my friend John. I'm going to do some Tibetan songs. I don't know if you've heard Tibetan songs before, but if this is the first time you're hearing it, I better not mess up. So the first song is called Mansuk Baby Gompa. It basically means we the Tibetan nomads.
Singing, the name of the song is We the Tibetan Nomads. The song basically talks about the nomadic lifestyle in Tibet, the Tibetan mountains, the green grasslands, the rivers, the cattle that they raise. And this song is really, really close to me because my grandparents were also Tibetan nomads. And in the 59, when China took over Tibet, my grandparents escaped Tibet, and I was born and brought up in a small refugee settlement in Nepal. So I thought like I should just start off with that song because that was really, really close to me. And yeah, so this next song, it's kind of like a bluesy song. It's still a Tibetan song. It's from Tibet. It's by this band called Namcha. And yeah, I really like this song. So hope you like it too. In Tibet, and they performed this song at a huge gathering in Tibet, one of those state-organized gatherings. And basically, Sevakibo Bindu means I'm not happy. So they set up a huge stage, and then this guy comes in and says, like, you know, Sevakibo Bindu Tobo, I'm not happy, you know. I'm really not happy. Let's go to a bar and drink our nights out. I was just giving you the intro. a translation was rough translation.
So this next song,
It's an original. I wrote this last month, and it's a tribute song. It's a tribute song to this young Tibetan, a 25-year-old Tibetan in Tibet. His name is Thong Lugu, and he passed away. In fact, he set himself on fire to protest against China's repressive policies in Tibet. And I don't want to sit here and talk about all these stuff. People can go and read about the self-immolations in Tibet. And he self-immolated this year in March, and I wrote this song as a tribute to him. And it's a Tibetan song. Yeah. I wrote this song last March and I still haven't named it. So, yeah, I just don't. It's every time I sing this song, it's like so hard. But I think I did good today. Is it good? It's all right. I did myself.
So this next song, I wasn't planning on doing this song, but checking the weathers and stuff, I feel like it would be so.
I'll be doing a great injustice if I don't do this song.
The song is.
It's a Nepali song. As I said earlier, I was born and brought up in a small refugee settlement in Nepal, and folks everyone know what refugee is. They don't belong to the place where they stay and can't go back to where they belong, and that was like my part of life. I can never go back to Tibet, and I never belonged to where I was born. I was a refugee. But being a refugee, there's also a good side to it. You get exposed to many cultures, many languages, and that's how I picked up. I picked up Nepali music, I picked up Nepali art, I picked up the language, and I'm a refugee, but today I speak 4 different languages. I sing in 5 or so, I read in 3, but I also write in 2. But you know what? But I dream in only 1 note in Tibetan now. So yeah, this song is a Nepali song. It's called Asar. Asar means monsoon, and it's by this artist called Vipul Chetri. And the name of the song is Asar.
एकाची कति चारै बितेको यो जीवन पानी पर्यो सरर भिजे कालिम्पोङ सहर कालो कालो बादल चढी फर्किआयो असर जिन्दगी कहिले काम कहिले पनि दैबरी नै माया नै सबैभन्दा ठुलो कुरो रहेछ चारैतिर निला निला आकाश छायो वरिपरि लागेको यो कुहिरो हरायो मनमा साँचो राखी हिँडिरहेछु म तिम्रो सहारामै बाँचिरहेछु मायालु पानी पर्यो सरर छाना बज्यो गरन मनमा उठ्यो आज मेरो आनन्दको लहर हिजोको विपना आज भएछौ सपना एकाची कति चारै बितेको यो जीवन पानी पर्यो सरर भिजे कालिम्पोङ सहर कालो कालो बादल चढी फर्किआयो असर
So I'm going to do one last final song, and like everyone, I saved the best for the last. I think is the best. It's a very popular song, so people, if folks know, please sing along. Yeah.
Oh, pirates, just a robot, sold out to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my head was made strong by the hands of Almighty. We forward in this generation, triumphantly. Won't you have to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption song, redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None of ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear from atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophet while we stand aside and look? Whoa, some say it's just a part of it. We gotta fulfill the books. Won't you have to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption song, redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None of ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear from atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Whoa, some say it's just a part of it. We gotta fulfill the books. Won't you have to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption song, redemption song, redemption song.
Thank you, all. You guys are very good. You guys are really good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think next we have Rose and Kurt performing, right?
Max, please.
You know, programming is such a lovely space, such a lovely job. It's an honor to play for you today. I thought I would just try to explain what Liz and I do, or what kind of music we make. We make freely improvised music, meaning that we are in the moment attempting to communicate and to try to support each other to make something.
No shit music. Wish me luck.
So, for us, this is a journey into the unknown, and we hope that you enjoy accompanying us into wherever we wind up. So, thank you.
Thank you so much. I used absolutely Hong Kong, so whenever I hear Cantonese, I feel at home. And John's from Hong Kong, so.
Hello.
Well, I have you all together. I can say a few words then. I'm Helen Day, Vice President of the Friends of Maple Grove, and we'd like to welcome you to our opening reception downstairs. And so you will be able to meet and see the beautiful photography and some artwork by John C. We're also having concerts coming up as well. We have another concert tomorrow for Mother's Day, our first concert on Mother's Day itself. And that will be at 2:30 right here in this room. If it's convenient for any of you to attend, we please invite you to come. It'll be about an hour, not too long to take you away from celebrating Mother's Day or remembering your mother. And that's in honor of all the mothers that are here at Maple Grove. Also on Saturday, May 14th, we have another concert with the Associated Chamber Music Players. They are celebrating their 75th anniversary, and they are coming here to do a play-in. It's sort of an informal program, not an actual concert, but I think it will sound just the same. And that will be from 4 to 6 p.m. And we'll have a reception downstairs after that concert also. And we have quite a lineup of events coming up in the next couple of months, which we have copies of downstairs. So we hope you will come and talk to us and talk to John about his artwork. And thank you so much for coming here today. We really appreciate you coming out in this weather and to enjoy some lovely music and to meet some beautiful artists. Thank you. Thank you so much.